Welcome back, friends of the homestead. Today we're talking about garlic, and I have in my hand an assortment of types. So this is garlic that we harvested in I think July, that we grew here. This type is Music, and I have another little box of a Crandasger Red, but I like Music more. And I have 90 cloves to plant, so we're gonna really ramp up our production a little bit this year, about double from last year. And then something new is, this is called elephant garlic, and I think it's actually not a in the garlic family. I have to look it up. I should have done it before this video. I think it's part of the leek family or something. But in any case, it looks a lot like garlic. It's just like a really big, I have big hands. That's big garlic. So we didn't get this from like a seed store or anything. We bought this from actually Wegmans. So we got 2 of them. So elephant garlic is really expensive. At Wegmans, each one of these cloves cost $4. When we were looking online, it's like $6 or $8 at least a piece for seed garlic. So we're gonna try this. A lot of times you can get stuff in the store and it'll grow just fine. So worth the experiment. Anyway, these are our beds that we are growing in this year. We're doing 2. We only had 1 last year. We put this fence up because the chickens like to get in and dig in our freshly mulched and cleaned up beds now that they're free range. So we got them all tidied up, and we got this fence around them, and we're gonna get to planting. All right, before we finish up we got our last 9 to plant here, and I wanted to show you guys a few things about how I plant. So we plant in a 6x6 grid. I think you're supposed to give them a little more space between rows, but we just do 6x6 because it works for us. It's worked really well for the last couple of years. So we make our holes with, it's like a type of dibber. I just took it from an old, I think it was from an old shovel, and I made it pointier at the end, and just stick it in there and make our little holes. And you can do that from standing with a long pole, so it makes it more comfortable. And then, here, come in close. You'll see how the 2 ends of this garlic clove are different. This end, the flatter end, is where the roots come out. So that's important because that's what we put down when we plant it in the hole. So we'll take and put that one down and just get it snug in there, cover it up, and pat it. And that's basically all we have to do. So we'll put all these in here, flat side down, pointy side up, and we'll get them all cushiony, ready to grow, ready for lots more garlic next year. Cover. It's pretty easy. And now today is October 15th. Is it all right? Yeah, October 15th. Mm-hmm. And so garlic is one of the very unique plants that you plant in the fall, and it will grow. Hopefully it'll grow a little bit this fall. We usually get a couple inches of growth, and then it snows on it, and usually before the snow, actually, we'll bring in a bunch of leaf mulch, and I'll put like 6 inches of leaf mulch on top of this once we get some of those greens going, but before the snow, just to protect them over the winter, a little insulation, and that'll shrink down a lot over the winter. That'll only be like an inch by spring. But then in the spring, they're ready to take off first thing as soon as it starts getting warm, just a little bit warm. And they are ready to harvest I think we harvest around 4th of July. So that's our garlic, and now we're all planted. And we got somewhere in the neighborhood of 180 cloves of garlic that we planted here, and that'll give us 180 bulbs next year. So it's fun to do garlic math. All right, friends, that's all for today. We got our garlic planted, 180 cloves, ready for next year. Thanks guys for watching, and see you in the next video.